to the Olga S. Pérez Show. I'm Olga, your host, and this is the Olga S. Pérez Show. If you don't know this about me already, I'm a life strategist, among many other things, entrepreneur, commentary, and my newest venture is this channel. Welcome back for those of you who have already been here. If it's your first time coming around, make sure to hit the like if you like this video. If you want more content like this, subscribe. Oh my God, so much to talk about, right? I have a bunch of windows open. I'll be screen sharing. I'll touch base on like what's up with today. And I'm going to show you guys like how I actually watch the news, current topics and events and see what you guys think. Let me know. It works for me. And I'm very unconventional. I might sound conventional at times or traditional, conservative, but I'm not. I'm just very strong-minded, and I've always had a different opinion, strong opinion. Some of it is like on a traditional sense because, you know, I grew up in Europe and, you know, okay, you know what, let's not even go there. Let's get to the point. Have you guys seen my man? First of all, oh my God, what I found this guy a couple months ago or so. Alex Stein. Love that guy. I mean, I first saw him when he did a video where he goes to city council and he's like, I want to be vaccinated. You know, I'm a pimp on a blimp. I fucking love this guy. Anyway, he's on, ever since, you know, he's been on fire and I follow him everywhere. He's awesome. And oh man, he just did a music video with Bryson Gray. I don't know if, in case you don't know him. Anyway, the link is in the description below. And if you watch this replay of the movie, I guess the Olga S. Pérez Show could be like a movie, right? This is definitely a reality show right here. Because this is all about being real and not about taking sides. I'm going to say it every video for those who are new, because I don't want people to assume shit. Don't do that. I'm a unique person. I don't belong to any side, any group. And I'm all about pretty much the opposite and looking at things the way I really look at them. And I'm sharing them with you because everyone's always like, God, it's like, it doesn't matter whose side you on. Seriously, their argument is most of the time is so lame because it's always pointing the finger. It's like, we're never going to get out of this treadmill if we don't talk. All right. Let's get to it. I love this song and I've been working all day and I was looking forward. And I was going to start by talking about current events in the news. I got to start with this video. And so that's why I put it in the title. But doesn't mean we're going to stay there. Let's see how we feel. I got it ready. All right. Okay. Sometimes. And I guess, you know, by the way, I'm afraid to sing on this thing. And I can't play the whole video totally because I think that, right, you know, the copyright stuff like that. So like, I'll be pausing it like more than probably you would like. But again, the link is in the description below. So check this out. While we're here, I'll show you. I'm going to screen share. There we go. Can you see it? Can you see me? All right. Have you guys, I've noticed a lot of my friends, they have no idea about this watch later list. I would not be able to live without it. I don't have time to watch all these videos. And whenever I see something, I was like, oh, I want to watch that. I put it on the watch later list. Of course, I got it on private because I don't want people like, you know what I mean? And anyway, this is my other channel, Olga S. Pérez channel. That's where I do more of my coaching, motivational speaking, that kind of stuff. Here, it's all about, let's talk about what's going on in the world and let's have some fun with it because we really need to perk up. You know, I think the way everyone else or a lot of the people or most of what's out there, especially the news, aka fake news, I don't care. It is. Trust me. I used to work for NBC. And at the end of the day, it's a transmission. Okay. It's programming. So I'm here to just kind of break it up a little bit because everyone's got their own agenda. Even if you do believe it, they're still affected by their own biases and points of views. And everybody likes to take that whole sides thing. And it's like, you know, when you're rooting for one team in a football game, you know, do you see what I mean? It's a game, but this is real life. And this is a real world that we're living in. And I got to live here. So let's make it better. All right. But I'm looking for the drag queen song music video. Where is it? There we go, baby.
Somebody got to do it. That's some great Alex Stein. Let's get it.
First of all, great. I think the beat is great, and I'm not really into rap. But when it's good, it's good. You know, when I feel it, it's good. It's got nothing to do. If the song, I listen to all kinds of music, and all the time I change it up. Depends on my mood, et cetera, et cetera. But if the song doesn't make me feel anything, that's it. So for the most part, lately, the hip hop, rap, whatever you want to call the latest thing, the last, 10 years, please. I can't, they're not making me feel it. I'm telling you, it's all like artificial, electronic, computerized, whatever. It's not coming from somebody's soul.
I got everybody mad. Y'all ain't fed up, they got y'all kids watching drag. And they like strippers while them kids give them cash. Teachers tell them they can change genders and class. Everybody mad. Y'all ain't fed up, they got y'all kids watching drag. And they like strippers while them kids give them cash. Teachers tell them they can change genders.
I mean, first of all, brilliant. How cute are they being? How positive they're being about a subject that is really serious. It's really serious. I used to be a teacher. I know, right? Hence, this is why I'm a life strategist. I've done a lot. But this guy, Alex Stein, and that's his outfit normally. If you haven't seen him, like I said, he has his own channel. He even has another channel called Conspiracy Castle. Love him. I'm sure he's got a girlfriend or married or whatever. He jokes about being married and having a girlfriend. The guy's amazing. I love him. Just great, wonderful soul. I think he's original. I think he's ballsy. That's the biggest thing. I think he's got cojones and he don't care. And he's funny. Like, that's my style in general. Like, let's be badass and funny because they both can exist. I think comedy is empowering. That's why everybody attacking comedy these days. Anyway, I'm going off. But anyway, I just look at this guy and I'm telling you, and I think they have great chemistry, these two. Let me know. Don't you think? Look at them. They're having fun.
Why you burning pop flag in your video?
Oh,
I'm not the prayer and the video. That's not a bitch, that's the truth. What you tripping for? I'm preach the Bible. Well, that's what I be getting for. We talk about the slippery slopes. Not even Disney woke.
Not even Disney woke. You see, like, at some point you got to take your time and like listen to the lyrics, but they're good. They're being so witty, I think, and not hateful. And they're definitely keeping that fun in there and they're having fun together. And that to me is powerful.
They speak to tell the truth, but they gonna listen though. How you ever read on the swan?
That's a thing. Oh,
what time of band in the sun dressed like a woman? And I used to think I was Spider-Man. I wasn't. Y'all.
I used to think I was Spider-Man, and I wasn't. Come on. I don't care. There's not a human that can't feel this song. No way. If they don't, they ain't human. They're possessed or something. I'm not kidding you.
Hey, it's only worse until we fight back. GMP promoting trainers now. I don't like that. His kids lost on the wild, kept it on the right track. Proverbs 17:15, don't recite that. Oh, I got everybody mad. Y'all ain't fed up, they got y'all kids watching drag. And they like strippers while them kids give them cash. Teachers tell them they can.
Ooh. See, and that's where I'm coming from right there. Like, that to me, that's where I mean that it's serious. Like, their children giving money. What's the difference between a drag queen that looks like a woman, but even worse, because even children know they're not women. They know it. They know by looking at them that they're a different type. Even if they don't know for sure, they know it's like a different type of, category. They're aware. Kids are smart, super smart and super sensitive. And they're very impressionable. And when they're like 5 years old, we don't know how they really soak in these kind of things. But I'll tell you what, would you take a 5-year-old to a regular strip joint and have them put money in the female strippers or even male strippers? Do you understand what I'm saying? The fact that it's a drag queen, and I'm sorry, I love drag queens. I go to tons of drag queen shows. I've been going for years, since before it was a thing or the new culture or whatever. And at the end of the day, they're kind of ruining it for me because they're not leaving it as when it was cool, when you made a choice to go. And, they had this whole thing like, this is not the art that I remember from 20 years, 30 years ago. This is just, for another time. We'll get into it another time.
Everybody mad. Wow.
See, I'm saying he delivers that so well. Oh, I got everybody mad. You see, Love it. That's heart. That's class. That's style. So creative. So sweet. What a good heart. Boom. I mean, trying to finish what I was saying about that strippers and stuff like, is that what we want our children to do? Is that where we're saying that they should become strippers? Do you get it? And they should go to strip joints? Is that really what we want? Is that what we want? Because that's what they're learning. Just like when we teach them how to count money, how to buy candy or ice cream. You get it? All right. You with me? All right.
What are you gonna turn every kid day? What's wrong with the people today? And you know homie don't play. Going gay. I don't care what the media say. I'm so sick of the dancing. No, y'all better not be present.
I love that he gets so intense and he's like, Tell him you got to see his videos if you haven't already.
In front of a kid and his mom. You know that it's so wrong. That kid should be playing don't be gone. Not looking at a man in a thong. Oh, this is so sick. That's so quit. You know this is the truth.
Oh yeah, baby. Do it, Alex.
Number 99. And you know
Number 99.
Price and gray ain't going gay. Not tomorrow, not today. And homie don't play. We will call you out. And you know I scream and shout. And you know I got that cloud. I'm a pimp. I'm a blimp.
Mwah, mwah, mwah. I just want to kiss these guys. Give them a hug. I want to hang out with you guys. Come on my podcast. Invite me to come to your podcast. I'm coming.
You know that's so quit.
And by the way, guys, I also watched this one over here, the happy one. Oh my God. Okay. You think I made it clear how I feel about it? I hope you feel anything good from it. I hope you laughed, smiled. And if you didn't, let me know in the comments. Anyway, so yeah, so like you guys already saw about my watch later list. Let me know also if you guys have, do you use the watch later option? I think it's fabulous. And I don't always go to this dailymail.com. I don't specifically go looking for the news like back in the day when I would read the newspaper, because I already know for over 20 years, just always actually, that you just can't trust it. So I would always start going to different, non-conventional venues, other ways. And then of course, modern technology and YouTubes and all this other stuff. So I always I look a little bit at like the conventional just to see what the hell they're saying, because I just already know. I'm like, okay, let me go look and see what other people are saying that are like, not the conventional, not the legacy media, the mainstream media, or the, the ones that are like basically forcing you, whatever they say 24/7, everywhere you freaking go, because they're all together, right? They all dominate the internet, even in Google. So they're all pushing and pushing and pushing. So now more than ever, the only time I look at any of those, like say Google News or Apple News, NBC, ABC, CNN, all those, it's only to see the contrast between the others that I go to watch. Mostly I do like world news as well. So I'll get up in the morning and I have my personal favorites. We can get into it in another podcast if you want to know my personal favorites. But so today, okay. So R. Kelly has 30 years, right? You taught your victims that love is enslavement and violence. Brooklyn judge sentences R&B star R. Kelly, 55, to 30 years in prison for sex trafficking and racketeering over 25 years. I mean, if they have the evidence, and there's obviously a lot of witnesses and same testimony. So I guess that's the breaking news for today. And, I'm never happy when, other people suffer, even if he is, having to pay for what he's done, and that'll teach others that are doing this or acting like doing this or wanting to do this. This is a great lesson for that. But I'm not happy that it ever even happened. You know what I mean? And instead of it happening, it's how to prevent it from happening. And of course, as I am who I am, I just want to get into women and even mothers that raise children and raise boys. Because this could be prevented. This could be prevented. But at least this is a start. And that hopefully, this way, at least this person won't cause more victims or what they call survivors, right? But yeah, did you guys know about this? Did you hear it from me first? Because I just saw it. I just, like I said, just for this video today. And let me see. Hey, yo. I was just like, excuse me. Let me get some water. What's up? I don't know if you're still here. But great to see you. Yeah. So how about this R. Kelly guy? All right. I'm going to close them out. We're not going to go deep into that one. Because honestly, it's like close to the end of the day for me over here, Eastern Standard Time, right? Northeast. And I want you to feel good. And I want you to watch that video. And I want you to comment on it and share it. And how about this guy? I found this guy through someone else, some other podcast, or somebody was interviewing this guy. I looked up his website. And again, see how different it is? See how different it looks? It's just one guy. And I really respect him. The way he was talking, it just seemed like he was just very even keel. And that's what I'm looking for. That's what I prefer. Just tell me the truth. And if you did the research and give me the links to it, show me who wrote it. I need to know. I don't believe anything I read. But I'll tell you what, if there's anything I do believe easily is how people treat you, how people treat me, and how I treat them. That's always remembered. So you don't need to have any proof, facts, links to act like a good human. Just be a good person, kind, loving. All these people that are out there right now angry with what's happening with Roe versus Wade, which I was probably going to get into a little bit today. But you know what? Maybe I'll just make a whole video about that because, again, you're not going to get my respect and you're not going to get me to really think you're right and that, yeah, you're right. Good for you. Oh, I respect you when you're acting angry and you're being violent. Period of the story. There is just no reason for that ever, unless you want violence because you enjoy violence. It's that simple. Yeah. No. So Bill Gates and the mark of the geek. I like that. See, that's creative, isn't that? That's the thing. Why do they still put this guy Gates all over the place? Like he's this god. Every major channel, right? CNN, NBC, ABC. They're always like, Mr. Gates, what do you think we should do? What? This guy is a computer geek who I don't care how much money he made. Look at him. What makes you think that this guy is not? I'm not a physician. I'm meaning a licensed psychologist or psychiatrist, but he's mental. This guy it's got to be some level of psychopath, sociopath. It's a fact. Just look at him. I don't understand why no one could just see that, or why can't anyone just, what's up with him and his obsession with vaccination? And by the way, guys, go look at some TED Talks from him, even from 2014. I've been watching this guy since forever. And nothing that comes out of his mouth to me is sane, and it's scary, and it's egocentric and narcissistic, to say the least. Why are we writing these networks saying, stop playing this guy, stop putting him on the screen? Yet you just see him all day, everywhere, all the time. Okay. Anyway, this guy's called Winter Watch. How about, let's pop over to, how about this guy? Do you guys know about this guy? The guy who made this Blast.Video. He's the guy or one of the whistleblowers from Google. Look him up. And I think because I've been here already 1,000 times because I have this saved, as you can see in my bookmark bar thing. But he basically, you see, he's got the trending, independent, populist, what's popular, but then mainstream, right? So like say Fox, Newsmax, which I didn't think Newsmax was mainstream, by the way. So that's one of the main outlets that I get my news from, but he's got a little health sector here and he's got actual news, right? So say like Breitbart, OAN, InfoWars, you know what I mean? I love this. And usually if you're new, he's got a little pop-up to donate to support him. I think it's awesome. It really saves me a lot of time. I definitely recommend Blast.TV. Shout out to my man here. Let me see. I forget his name. Let's see if I can. Oh no, that's not where to go. Well, I wonder if I want to push support. Where's my man's name? Zach. There you go. There you go. All right, guys. So check that out. Support him. He's awesome. We need more people like him in this world. Because what's wrong with the truth? I'd rather the truth. I'd rather get hurt, burned, disappointed. Trust me. You know, one of the worst things. I mean, hey, Elisa, you still there? Because she's one girl. That's my girl. Yo, Elisa. And I mean, we get super upset when somebody we admire, you know, a celebrity, especially an actor. I mean, it really affects us. Like we get upset when when we find out how horrible they are or something they did that was horrible. But then you never know. You got to like do all this research because we don't know if the media is freaking lying all the time. But then when they do something wonderful that, you know, somebody that we love, that we follow, like we're like diehard supporters, we're like 24/7, because at the end of the day, it is about the truth. You know, that's so evil. If you guys think about it. I mean, what if it was your family member, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your partner, right? Your coworker. If somebody was lying about you all the time, how destructive is that? I mean, this is just bullshit. I don't know why everyone's accepting that the media, including you, independent YouTubers, that it's okay to just jump on it. Like, for example, remember the story last week about the cows dying? Do you remember about the cows dying? Okay. I remember thinking, man, they better be careful talking about 10,000 cows unless they have proof. And then I hear somebody else an hour later, another different channel saying 1,000 cows. That's a big difference. 10,000 and I'm all about a good conspiracy because there's no such thing as conspiracy. Facts are facts. And the things that some people call conspiracies are actually facts that have been written for months and years ago. Okay. That's the other thing. So here comes the media. That, by the way, that's a CIA psyop that they do. Yeah. By the way, a lot of people don't know that, but who came up with the word conspiracy? The CIA. Yeah. That whole time during JFK. Yeah. Because of JFK. Right. Okay. Because you know what happened to him, right? Because if you don't know what happened to JFK, then you're probably too young. And they didn't teach you squat at school. I need you to look that up, man. Because knowledge is power. And these people get off on you just being distracted and not knowing shit. And you know what? The more everybody ignores or is in zombie land or plugged into their phone, all we're doing is ensuring the fact that one day it'll happen to you. It'll come. We don't stand up for one. That's what lately I've been hearing that a lot in my head. And I've been saying it all over the place, wherever I've been recording. It's like the whole, the Musketeers thing. It's one for all for one, people. Let's help each other. Even if the people that disagree with us, let's see how we can help each other understand even. And we can agree with it to disagree, but we got to call out these liars because I'm sick of this shit. I just read an article the other day about Johnny Depp and how somebody sent it to me because they knew I was all about the whole hearing and not because I was, a diehard Depp fan. I loved him. I still do, but I don't think he's perfect and I don't think he's a god or anything like that. But the truth is the truth and no one should be punished and treated that way. You know what I'm saying? And now, again, they're coming up with, and I heard fake news. That's like, no. And then the New York Post posted something also about it, about the Pirates of the Caribbean, him going back for like 300 million or 301 million, because that's supposedly not a joke. But most people don't even read. Most people just see like 3 words, skip the other words that could be, right? And they're all just running with it, just using it. Like, it's disgusting. It's disgusting. Unless you're going to really make a joke and make it sure to be like a meme and that you're joking about it, right? But don't serious outlets that have been around for a long time, like I believe even longer than New York Times or about the same time, like over 100 years ago, is New York Post. Like, really? I mean, they are a paper that's like, it's always been like sensationalized, like, back in the day of the turn of the century, early 1900s, right? They'd be like, extra, extra. If you don't know about, if you don't know about it, look it up as well. So I get that they have that style of blah, blah, right? Extra, extra. But still, since when is could a news title? Could have, would have, if possible. If anything, you have to say allegedly. Oh my God, they're so desperate. Like, there's not enough happening in the news that it's actually newsworthy. It doesn't ever get shown in the news. And no, they just have to. It's disgusting. Guys, we got to call these people out. And I hope you're not even paying for this news, because I'm not paying for this news. Anyway, Elisa, dude, I hope you're still there. So great to see you. What are you doing? What's going on? Tell me, Elisa, you still there? Is the news still, what's on the news today? What caught your eye today? What do you think is newsworthy to talk about today? What's up? And have you seen the beginning of the video, or have you? Because sometimes when I go to somebody else's live and I catch them, in the middle of their live, I'll still want to go back and I actually rewind the video to see, like, how do they open? Like, I just want to make sure I didn't miss anything, because I'm still like a kid. I still got that kind of like FOMO thing. I just don't want to miss out. The devil's always in the details too, guys. You know what I mean? Anyway, make sure to like this video. Make sure to smash that like. Subscribe if you haven't already. Share. Get more people to come. That's why I'm doing these lives. I want you to join me in the lives and talk to me. I'm going to always be reading your comments. I'm always going to be commenting back. And help me grow, baby. Without your interaction, I'm just going to be here. No one's going to know. It's just going to be you and me. Let's connect. Let's connect the whole world. Well, that is it for today, for now, for this episode. Until next time, listen to that video again. Much love, many blessings. And I'll talk to you very soon.